I am excited about this teaching as I wait for everyone to come in. I'm really excited about this particular teaching. I know it's going to be amazing. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. If you're coming in, say hello. I truly appreciate you all. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello. We are talking about the best six doctors around. I really want to get this training out there because we're going into a new year. And guess what? As we have entered into this new year, we want to do our best to be our best, right? So we want to make sure that we are taking the proper steps to be our best version of ourselves. And that is going to require us doing something about our health, right? So we want to prioritize ourselves this year. And what I'm sharing this afternoon is going to really help you with prioritizing yourself. What I'm sharing this afternoon is really going to help you to take some steps in the right direction of healing, of staying healed, of living in your optimal health, of being your best self. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm going to give it another minute or so to allow others to get on before I get started. I am, once again, like I said, I'm super excited about this training because a lot of times we are working towards a goal without clarity, right? So a lot of times when we are working towards our health goals, we tend to think that we have to do these big grandiose things in order to heal ourselves, in order to be a better version of ourselves from a perspective of health. But it's the little things. How many of y'all know that it is the little things that make the biggest differences in our lifestyle? Because we're doing this as a lifestyle. We're not doing this as a diet. We're not doing this as a temporary fix. We're not doing this as something that we just do for the month of January. And then by February, we back to all of our old habits. Our decision and declaration is that we're creating a lifestyle of health and healing. And to do that, you have to make some little small adjustments daily, little small things that you can do daily so that you can live in your best health. Okay, so we're going to jump right in. To those that know me, welcome, welcome, welcome. To those that do not know me, my name is Nicole Walker. I have been in this health space and ministry space for several years now. I began in 2017 with my own personal healing and health journey. And as a result, it caused me to start training and supporting thousands of people around the world to get their health in order. And my goal in this season is to get back to it, get back to teaching, training, and inspiring people to live their healthiest self, and especially kingdom people, right? Because a lot of people in the church and in the body of Christ, they don't live right. They don't eat well. And we're praying for something that we can do ourselves, right? We're praying for something that God has already given us the strategy and the wisdom to actually obtain, right? Hi, I just walked in. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. And so what I'm excited about is talking about the best six doctors, the best six doctors that you could ever come across. And these six doctors, they don't take a copay. You don't need any insurance for these six doctors. These six doctors that I'm going to share with you, you don't really have to go into a clinic. You don't have to schedule an appointment. You don't have to, to meet any certain criteria to get started. These particular doctors, they are within your grasp, within your reach. And like I said, they do not charge anything. These particular six doctors, they don't charge anything. They're free, they're at your disposal, they're ready to use. And so we're going to take back our health and healing. So the first thing that came across my mind when I thought about these six doctors, right? When I thought about these six doctors, the first thing that came across my mind when I thought about them is physician heal thyself, right? So a lot of times, like I said, we're praying about healing. We're praying about healing. We're looking to all of these external things outside of nature to begin to heal ourselves, but we have the ability to heal ourselves, and we have the ability to take our health care into our hand daily, right? And not yearly, right? So we go in yearly for checkups and exams to see that the physical man or woman that is a doctor. But these particular doctors that I'm sharing with you guys are the doctors that these particular doctors, you're going to see them every day. It's not once a year. It's not one time a year. It's not just for when you're sick. It's not just for, when you feel like you are developing some type of sickness or disease. This is a daily thing. So health insurance starts with using these 6 doctors. Health insurance and is starting with daily health care. Okay. Daily health care, really taking advantage of nature, right? Nature. We're doing this thing by nature. So I know on YouTube, you guys won't be able to see this. And I hope I remember how to do it, how to add. I don't even know if I remember how to add a photo. Look, yeah, I haven't done this in so long, you guys. All right, I'm gonna have to figure that out in a minute. But this is what I'm going to share with you guys. The best 6 doctors of 2024 to be proactive with your health and to be in preventative healthcare, right? We are not going to be constantly trying to fix sickness when it comes. We want to be proactive, right? We already want to be actively doing things that make us feel better, that makes our body work as and function as it has been naturally created to. Do you know that you were created to be healthy? Can we stop right there for a second? Do you know that God created you to be healthy? Do you know that the Bible says that we are supposed to be in good health and prosper even as our soul prospers? Do you know that it is our birthright to be healthy, to live in optimum health? Do you know that a lot of things are literally ailing and plaguing your body, not because you were created to be that way, but literally because of what we eat, what we consume, what these corporations and companies have decided to do with their wicked cells in putting all types of toxins and all types of junk in our food and literally poisoning us. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. When you read the back of the packaging, when you go into the label, you see that no, this stuff is not for my good. This is nothing healthy about this. Even the stuff with the health labels aren't healthy for you. How about that? How about their vegan items? So just so you guys know, I'm no longer vegan, right? I'm no longer vegan. Why? Because, right? Why? Because this vegan stuff is no good either. Right? So somebody might have asked me, like, are you still vegan? No, I'm not still vegan. And even when I was vegan, my goal was to eat more plant-based. It wasn't about being vegan necessarily, because a lot of things that are vegan are not good for you. A lot of things that have organic labels aren't organic at all. So we have to just make sure that we are putting the proper nutrition, the proper daily exercise, fitness, the water, all of that. We're gonna go down this whole list. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Happy New Year to you too. He said, we miss you. I miss y'all too. I'm happy to be back. Okay. I'm happy to be back. At first, I was fighting it a little bit. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was fighting it a little bit. But when I begin to think about the significance, right? When I begin to think about the significance of the role that I've played in a lot of people's lives over the last few years, I was like, nah, I gotta get back to it. I can't, yeah. Yeah, I can't let this moment pass me by. There's people who need to hear the truth, right? They need to hear the truth, and we need to get some things together. And so outside is not as healthy as we would like it to be, okay? But we're going to do what we can do, our part. We're going to do our part. So let's get into the best 6 doctors. Let's get into the best 6 doctors. I'm gonna need y'all to be active. I appreciate everyone who has already commented. But what I like in my when I would do this before, I had everybody, active. I don't like talking to screens, okay? I don't like talking to screens. I like talking to people. I don't like talking to screens. I like talking and helping and serving people. So if you can do me a favor, be active in the chat. Drop a number 6, drop a number 6 in the chat so I know that you're ready. You can hear me, that you're ready for these 6 best doctors, that you want to hear what we have to say. I am excited. And then this also helps, right? It also helps with this. It also helps with the platform when people are engaged, right? When people are engaged. So drop a 6 in the chat. Thank you to those that have already dropped the 6 in the chat. Appreciate you. The best 6 doctors that you can come across. And the very first one is exercise. How many of y'all are like, don't talk to me about exercise because I don't want to do it. Like, listen, Nicole, I try, but it's hard for me to stay consistent. That is me. Look, I'm talking about myself. I am not the person who really likes to exercise. I don't like to work out like that, but I do like to walk, right? So exercise, even just for 30 minutes a day of just daily walking, it increases your cardiovascular health. It helps with your overall fitness, right? It's a heart healthy thing. Okay, it's something that is heart healthy. It helps to strengthen your bones. It can reduce excessive body fat. It can boost your muscular power. It helps to increase your endurance and your stamina. It reduces the risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, some cancers, and even osteoporosis. So do you see all the reasons why we should be just walking for 30 minutes every day? So like I said, I'm not a person that likes to exercise. If you tell me to do this 21-day exercise challenge, I've tried to do it before and I fall off after week 1. Okay. I know that I'm not the only one. Thank you, April, for being honest. I'm not the only one. We be falling off these workout challenges. However, you can get up and walk for 30 minutes. I like to walk. So decide on something you can do exercise wise that you like to do that won't feel like exercise, right? So that first doctor is exercise. Move your body. We were created to move. We were not created to sit still and be in a seat all day. I'm a stay-at-home mom, right? I'm an entrepreneur. I do all my work from my house. So I have to be intentional about moving my body. I have to be intentional about moving my body. Because if I'm not intentional about moving my body, your girl will be sitting down for hours and hours and hours. And you're wondering why you're feeling aches, you're feeling pains, you're having joint issues. A lot of that is because you're not moving. I talked about this on my other call. I talked about how like water, anything stagnant is dying and full of disease. Anything that's sitting still, I'm using the example of water. When water is moving, it is the best source of water. If you're ever in a crisis and you have to find water to drink, you want to find moving water. You don't want to go to stagnant water because stagnant water produces disease and bacteria, viruses. Everything is living in that water when it's stagnant. But moving water is a healthier source of water. Same thing with your body. Anything that's sitting still too long and is not active and not moving, it's going to deteriorate. It's going to be a cesspool for bacteria and disease. So a lot of what we're seeing with our bodies is about the fact that, hey, I do not move enough. Someone said I used to work out twice a day, once during the morning and once at night. Slowed that right on down when I picked up a full-time job. Exactly. A lot of times we too busy. Can we be honest? A lot of times our schedule is too busy, so it doesn't give us the time to like set aside specifically for a special workout. But guess what we can do? You know what? I can stand up and I can go on a walk in my neighborhood. I can go on a quick walk during my lunch break. I can get up and dance. You know, it's certain things that we can do to begin to move our body so that we produce the best level of fitness for our overall health. So all of those great things happen as a result of moving. Exercise is a great preventative measure. And exercise does not mean I have to lift weights or go to a gym. I can work out within my home. I can watch a video. I can go on a walk. I can go on a hike. I can dance. The purpose is to move. It's not, don't get caught up on the word exercise. Move your body, okay? Move your body. Can y'all get a number 2? Can y'all give me a number 2 if you're here? Thank you for joining. We're going into number 2. We got number 1 done, which was exercise. Number 2 is going to be our water, okay? Number 2 is our water. Water. You need water. How many of y'all like water? I see me, I'm a hard person when it comes to food and water because I don't have a problem with drinking water. I love drinking water. Water makes me feel good, okay? Water makes me feel good. Happy New Year and blessings to you as well. Water makes me feel good. So I don't have a problem with drinking water. I can drink water all day long. I love drinking water. On the flip side, right? When it comes to food, I don't have a problem. I can drink, listen, I can juice celery and drink celery like nobody business, right? I can drink celery juice like nobody business because my brain is in a space that I am eating this or drinking this for health reasons. I'm not eating this so it can taste good to me. And then, quite honestly, I don't taste it because of that mindset. So a lot of the things that we have wrapped around certain health foods that we don't like to eat, it's literally because your mind is set on something tasting good. Your mind is not set on the fact that this is for me to be my best self. It's to heal myself, right? So number 2 is water. So water is going to flush your body of toxins. It's going to help to flush your body of waste. Water is also going to help to purify your blood. It cleanses your blood. It helps with your blood pressure. It helps with your body temperature. It helps to lubricate your joints, to cushion areas like your brain, your spinal cord, and any sensitive tissues in your body. It helps to boost your skin and beauty health, right? So when you think about water, people be trying to look for something to clear their skin. Listen, my skin, I got this little, because I got some little hormonal stuff that been going on right with me. So I got 1, I got 2. I got 2 little bumps, right? I got 2 little bumps. But somebody may say, and literally I got on blush. That's it. Blush and some clear lip gloss, some mascara. There's nothing else here. Look. There's nothing else here. There's nothing else. That's my skin. Okay. People will be like, what's your skin routine? What are you using? What is helping you? Well, water. Water. Your body, your skin needs water. Your skin needs to be lubricated. Your body is made up of 70% water. And that's give or take, there's many different studies that say different things. I like to stick to the standard of 70%. But your body is full of water. Your body needs water for your brain to function. You need water. For your joints to be lubricated, you need water. To flush out toxins, you need water. So a lot of times what people I am going to cleanse. I'm going to teach y'all some things. I'm going to show y'all this week. Once all my herbs get in, I have like a major herb restock. And I'm going to show y'all some things that you can do with herbs to cleanse your body of waste and toxins, things that you can add to your food, things that you can add as a tea or a tincture to naturally detox your body. I'm going to show you how to do that. And I'm going to show you some herbs and give you some herbal health training in this coming week. But I want you to know that water is the major component of getting waste from your body. Water is the major component of getting water, toxins, and getting these waste out of your body. If you're someone dealing with toxins, you really want to do this. If you're someone dealing with joint pain, a lot of that is because of dehydration. Dehydration does a huge number on your body. Dehydration can literally make you go blind. Dehydration will make your body shut down, make your brain shut down. Dehydration is no joke. And that's why when you go to the hospital and they find out that you're dehydrated, what do? They immediately put you on, fluids, right? Immediately. They're going to hook you up immediately. And they're going to give you until they can't give you no more, right? Because they know that your body needs it. Your body needs to be hydrated. So that is number 2. Number 3, can I get a number 3 in the chat? My grandparents always told me growing up to drink at least 8 to 10 cups of water a day. Exactly. And you know what I find interesting is that, do you know the things that we always said was good for us is the very things that this so-called health system is now telling us that we don't need? Do y'all realize that? My uncle was telling me how his doctor's office told him not to drink water. He can only drink a certain amount of water every day. Like, we grew up knowing that drinking water was good. But now these so-called healthcare people are telling you that drinking water is no good. They were telling him he shouldn't eat too much fruit. Like, what are we talking about? Fruit and vegetables are going to be way healthier for you and water than a lot of the other things that you're eating and drinking. So what is left to eat and drink if healthcare people are now telling you to stop drinking water and stop eating fruit? Like, these are their instructions. They be getting on him about how much water he drank. I'm like, listen, y'all have to understand that this system, this so-called healthcare system, is literally a wealth care system. They trying to make you as unhealthy as they can so that they can earn an income off of you. The doctors are not in healthcare; they are in wealth care, okay? And we're not talking about your wealth care. They're talking about their wealth care. They are not in the healthcare system. A lot of them. I'm not gonna say all doctors, but most doctors. So that's why I'm telling y'all the best 6 doctors that you can use in this season to heal thyself. Okay. Number 3, fresh air. Fresh air. Fresh air. So fresh air. I know that somebody might say, well, Nicole, the air ain't so fresh. But let me tell you something. You need it. You need it. I know that they pumping toxins into the air. I know they doing some crazy stuff, but we still need fresh air. Okay, fresh air is going to help to clean the lungs. So when you're someone who is dealing with asthma and bronchitis and any type of respiratory issues, you need fresh air more often. Right? You need fresh air more often because that's ridding your body. Every time you're breathing in this fresh air, it's actually ridding your lungs of toxins. It's helping to clean your lungs. It's improving your immune function, right? It's improving your immune function. 20% of the air that you breathe in is used for your brain function. Did you know that? 20% of the air you breathe in is literally causing your brain to function. Yes, yes. Number 3 is fresh air. Fresh air. So when you are sitting up in your house all day and you're just breathing in recycled air and you're not outside, it is making a big difference. Do y'all notice that what these people have us doing now is sitting in the house all the time? They have us scared to go outside. You know, we are on our phones and everything. They have us sitting still, so we're not moving, right? We're not going outside, right? We live in dwellings that does not bring the outside in. And a lot of what we need is outside. Do y'all realize that? A lot of what we need is outside in order to be the healthiest version of ourselves. So fresh air is going to give you great clarity, great focus, great concentration. It's going to decrease anxiety, stress, and lessen anger. When you breathe in fresh air, what happens? You ever been outside and you start going, when I'm walking, when I do my walk outside, so that's why I intentionally work out outside or do my walk outside. Because listen, when you're doing your walk outside, you're getting your exercise done, you're getting fresh air, and then we're going to talk about the other things you're going to get while you're outside. So you're hitting all of these components while you're doing your 30-minute walk every day. And this is also going to help to improve your mood, improve your overall well-being. But a lot of people are struggling mentally because their brain is not receiving the oxygen that you need, right? And so your brain function is being depleted because of oxygen levels. Do you realize that when a person goes in a stroke, do y'all understand what I'm saying? When a person has a stroke and oxygen is not getting into their brain is why they have a stroke. Oxygen getting to your brain is the cause of a stroke. That's what when you're not getting enough oxygen, that's what is a stroke. That's what a stroke is. So one of the things that you can do to prevent strokes is to, hey, I'm going to go and I'm going to intentionally breathe in fresh air. I'm going to intentionally Soak that fresh air. I'm gonna breathe deeply. A lot of us do not breathe deeply either. We breathe very shallow. So we take very shallow breaths. Make it an intentional action to go outside and to breathe. Do that a couple of times with me real quick. It even naturally make you smile. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you stop for a moment outside and you breathe deeply, intentionally, it literally make you smile naturally. I'm telling you. I've done it on multiple occasions, not being in the best mood, get my clothes on to go on my walk. And as I start walking, I start going, as I'm walking. And it does amazing things. Yeah, look, I love my oil diffuser too. Listen, I love my tea tree. I do things too that make me happy and that make me healthy, right? And so those are things that you can do. Get you some oils. Get you some oils in a diffuser. That will actually make you breathe deeper too, because when you smell the fragrance, it'll be like a reminder to you, right? A trigger in your mind to breathe. Okay. So let's drop a number 4. Am I helping y'all so far? Give me some hearts if I'm helping y'all so far. If y'all excited to start implementing implementing some things to be the healthiest version of yourself this year. Drop a number 4 in the chat so we can get into number 4. And just like I said, as we go into number 4, you're going to realize as we're going into number 4, what you're going to realize is that walking that I was telling y'all about actually covers a lot of these benefits. A lot of these 6 doctors are a result of walking, right? So walking. Number 4 is sunshine. Sunshine. Don't you just feel better when it's a sunshiny day? Right? Don't you just feel better when it's a sunny day? When it's a dreary, rainy day, what do you want to do? You just want to lay down. You just want to rest. Do you know that earth and everything was created with you in mind? That sunshine makes you want to get up and go and move, but the dreary, rainy days remind you that rest is needed. Do you see that? Do you see that? That even the months, the days, and the years, the seasons tell our body how to function. In the summertime, when it's more sunny and it's warm, and you want to get out, you want to, you want to do more. In the wintertime, you want to cuddle up and rest and relax more. Even the season, even the world, the environment helps you to practice good self-care, good health care, right? So sunshine. So sunlight is the most amazing source of vitamin D. I know they done made everybody scared of the sun over the last few years. They got everybody scared of the sun. Everybody's thinking they're going, just thinking of skin cancer and all the negative things that they put out about water, about sun, about fruit, about, they don't put out everything negative about all the things that we really need to be the healthiest version of ourselves. What I tell you is, listen, if you're going to listen to the government, only listen during tax time. Okay. Only listen during tax time. Because listen, I'm telling you, their goal is to deplete you, steal your health, and then get you to pay into something that is basically going to cause you to be more sick. Okay. I'm telling you, their goal. They're doing what we call in the business world, they funneling. They have a funnel system. You're the resource, and I just need to funnel you through this system to keep my money coming. Okay. They got us in this system that causes us to eat food that doesn't serve us well, just be in the house on technology, on screens, not moving our body, and then put us into this healthcare system and get all these shots and boost it up and blah, blah, blah. And then next thing you know, you in a system where you taking certain medication for the rest of your life. And now you are consistently paying these things over and over. Number 4 is sunshine. Sunshine is the most amazing source of vitamin D. It helps to boost your mood. It helps to heal you from inflammation. It increases your metabolism. It helps you to have stronger bones, better sleep. It helps you to be more heart healthy. And it also helps with your muscle health. right? So sunshine is going to give you the best vitamin D that you could ever have. Yes, we do supplements. Yes, we do. We have to do supplements because let's be honest, um we as a whole, as people, as humans, have destroyed certain things, and so we have to kind of supplement things a lot of times. But these are the best sources that you're going to get. Okay, the best source you're going to get is getting outside and getting in the sun, getting in the sun sometimes. Okay. Number 5, can y'all drop a number 5 in the chat if y'all ready? We are going over the 6 best doctors that you could ever come in contact with, the best version of healthcare. And guess what? You don't need health insurance for it. You don't need a copay for it. You can go and start these things literally today. You can start healing yourself today with these things. So never neglect nature. Never neglect nature. God's design was for nature to heal us, for nature to keep us in good health, right? And so don't neglect nature. Number 5 is a good diet. Number 5 is a good diet. When I say a good diet, I mean the food you choose to eat, not a diet that you choose to go on for a certain or particular stint of time to hit a certain weight goal. I'm talking about the food you choose to eat on a regular basis. Having a good diet. What we eat is our vitamins, it's our medicine, it's our preventative health care, it is our prevention cure. What we eat is our prevention cure. So our daily vitamins, our daily nutrients, our daily minerals are dependent upon what we eat. Vitamin deficiency is due to eating food with no nutritional value, right? Eating food with no nutritional value. A lot of the foods that we eat, even some fruit and vegetables, you have to be very particular about certain stores that you purchase things from. You have to be particular about even certain health, so-called health foods, because they are devoid, that's the word, devoid of vitamins and nutrients, right? And so if you're eating things that does not literally give your body the proper nutrition, you're going to be vitamin deficient. And that's what's causing a lot of the sickness. That's what's causing a lot of your illnesses, is because of vitamin deficiencies, right? So a lot of us need to go. There are places, a lot of doctors don't want to do this anymore. They won't give you a what do you call it? I'm trying to think of the name of it, but you just want to get basically your blood work done, where they look at all of your vitamins, your minerals, and nutrients. A lot of doctors won't order it, right? They won't order it because they don't find it a need for it. Or they'll do it for you maybe once a year. But what we want to do is we want to find places that will do it for us. We might have to pay out of pocket. Let me find out what all of my numbers are, what all of my vitamin levels are, and then you may need to do it once or twice to see what your norm is. I'm not once or twice or either 3 times to kind of see what your norms are, because sometimes we think this is the thing, my norm may not be your norm. This is what I don't like about the doctors as well. Sometimes something that may be a normal number for me, like a normal blood pressure for me, may not be a normal blood pressure for you. But you're telling us all that our blood pressure is high. Well, is this high for me? Is this a high blood pressure for me? Or is this a high blood pressure based on the numbers you have on the paper? Because my blood pressure may need to be at this. This is maybe my norm. This may be my norm, but typically we don't get the same doctor. We don't stay with the same doctor. They're changing the doctors all the time. They're changing the insurance norms all the time. So you're not getting proper health care because you're not being tracked based on your needs, on based on what what your body in particular needs. And so, but we can't put that on anybody else. It's our job, right? It's our job. We take a responsibility. We're going to get to know our own bodies. Not only physician heal yourself, but physician get to know yourself, right? So then that way you can tell, is my blood pressure really high? Is my blood pressure really low? Or is this my norm? You need to find those things out for yourself. Drop a number 6. We're at the last one of the 6, guys. We at the last one already. Time went by fast. I'm excited about this training, and I might probably come back on and do it again. Drop a number 6 in the chat. We're going to number 6, the best 6 doctors that you can rely on. It's time to heal ourselves. It's time to put some of these things in practice so that we can be the best version of ourselves. The last one, another one that is a big struggle, rest. Rest. And number 6 is rest. It's that sleep. It's the sleep that we need. Rest is not a bad word. How many of y'all sometimes struggle with that? Where rest feels like a bad word for you. You're like, oh, I don't want to rest. Look, I got so much to do because we're in this rat race of a world, right? We're in this rat race of a world that has us even feeling bad. You know, I remember, I don't know if y'all remember this, drop a yes in the chat if you remember this whole movement where everybody was like, team no sleep. Anybody remember that? Anybody remember that? Team no sleep. We building our empires. We building the biggest empire. We gonna make the most money. Everybody is trying to make money. Everybody's trying to do those things. And rest has become a bad word. Okay. Rest has become a bad word for so many people. Rest has become a bad word. But rest is not a bad word. It's hard to rest when I'm going through a spiritual awakening. Yeah, you know, we're going to touch on that in a second. I'm going to get through this real quick and I'm going to come back to you on that one. I'm going to come back to you on that one because that's a good one. I'm going to talk to y'all because y'all know I'm a woman of God. I'm a woman of God and I talk about a lot of spiritual aspects as well. Let me get through this real quick and then we're going to go there. Okay, so rest. We got to get out of this rat race. We got to get out of this go mentality. Everything is not a go. Sometimes we need a rest. Our body will literally shut down. Our body will literally shut down. Sometimes you don't get to shut your own body down because you won't shut it down. Your body will do it for you. Some people will go into deep sickness. Let me tell you, a lot of people that are getting sick right now, they stretched out for 2 weeks, 3 weeks because they do not rest, and their body, when that sickness came, their body shut down immediately because you don't typically get enough rest. And because you're not getting enough rest, your body says, I'm going to shut this thing down myself. Do you know that your body will do that? If you don't get enough rest, your body will shut you down for you. And so what we are going to do is we are not going to make our body feel like it got to shut itself down for me to rest. Let me be intentional. Let me tell you how you can be intentional with that rest. Start giving yourself a bedtime. I know y'all don't like it. Like, I know you don't like it because you feel like you grown. You feel like you grown. But give yourself a non-negotiable time where you will cut the phone off, you'll cut the TV off, you'll put the stuff on do not disturb, and give yourself some time to rest. Like stop thinking that you got to be on 100% of the time. You don't. Nothing's going to fall apart. Nothing's going to, listen, it's nothing you could do about half the stuff anyway. It's going to be okay. If you get you a good 5 to 6 hours of sleep, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Shut it off. When you feel tired, rest. Stop trying to push yourself. Rest when you feel tired. Monica said, my friend actually just died because he caused so much strain to his heart. He said nobody would ever outwork him. Exactly. So when you're talking about outworking somebody, you know, you're trying to work yourself to death. Hey, listen, we are not created to work ourselves to death. We should be enjoying some parts of our life too, right? We should be enjoying some aspects of our life too. You can't just be go on. You have to rest. Your body was created to rest. Let's go over these 6 doctors real quick. The first one was exercise. Your body was created to move. The second one was water. Your body was created with 70% of water, and it needs it to function properly. The third is fresh air. Listen, the whole world is full of air, okay? And guess what? If you stop breathing, you done. If you stop breathing, you done. It's the one thing that you really, really need the most, and we don't get enough of fresh air. Number 4 is sunshine. the sunshiny days. We need those. We need that vitamin D. Our vitamin D deficiency is playing a big role in the fact that we are not as healthy as we could be. That vitamin D deficiency, it's meaningful. You really are depleting so many areas of your body because of a lack of vitamin D. Number 5, a good diet. We were created to eat, but we were not created to eat everything. I said yesterday, take out the trash and stop calling that stuff food. It's not food. And I was talking to myself when I said it, okay? Take out the trash. It is not food. And stop calling it food. Food is going to be one of the greatest preventative measures. We need herbs. We need the vitamins, nutrients, and minerals that come from our food. And number 6, rest. Your body was created to rest. Your body needs rest. Your body will shut down if you do not give it rest. Okay. Did you get anything out of this? And then I'm going to circle back to one of the comments that I got. Who was that gave me that comment? I'm going to circle back. Is it Karen Renee? Yeah. Karen Renee. I'm going to go back to her comment. If this blessed you, if this was helpful to you, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to comment a heart if it was helpful to you. And then I also want you guys to do me a favor. Share this live. Share this live with a family member, a friend. Say, listen, you are on my mind. We want to live our best self. We want to be the healthiest that we can be. Watch this live and let's get to it. Let's put these things into practice. Tomorrow, I'm going to go live. And we're going to go over how to implement these 6 doctors. How to implement these 6 doctors. Do y'all know that we know a lot, but we don't do the things we know? I told our church, my husband is a pastor. I told our church, one of the things that God had told me to tell our church is that we know enough, we don't obey enough. I want y'all to take that and I want y'all to run with it. We know enough, we don't obey enough. So I just gave you 6 things and I gave you very good clarity, very detailed information of what these 6 doctors will do for your body. And imagine if you did them daily. Imagine if it became a lifestyle. Imagine if this was something you put in practice and you did not just, you know what I mean? You did not just say, hey, I'll do it here and there, but you did it every day. Imagine how much prevention of things that we see happening daily in our society that were preventable by lifestyle changes. These things were preventable. These type 2 diabetes, a lot of these cancers, in a healthy body, these things cannot survive, okay? In a healthy body with a proper immune system, your immune system was built to fight this stuff, right? It was built to fight this stuff. Diabetes and high blood pressure. We see people dying from things that we should not have to be, strokes and heart attacks. If a simple lifestyle change can literally reduce the risk significantly. You can go look up any study. Johns Hopkins has so many studies on how these 6 doctors alone, just these 6 things that I just shared with you alone, can significantly reduce your risk of heart disease, of high blood pressure, of things, even mental capacity. It literally can change so much for you, but we are not doing the work, right? We are making excuses. We're looking for a way to get it done without actually attacking the source of the problem. The real issue is our lifestyle, okay? The real issue of why we are struggling in our bodies and in our mind is our lifestyle. And we got to take responsibility. We have to take responsibility. It's our lifestyle. It's me. Right? It's me. And once you say that and you take responsibility, you're going to see a major change and a major shift in how you feel, how you look, how you live day in and day out, how your body works for you and fights for you. So those are the 6 doctors. that we're talking about. And like I said, tomorrow we will be live at 1:30. Come back, invite a friend, share the live out, help somebody else. Like I said, if you said this was helpful to you, help somebody else by literally just sharing this live with them and literally just saying, listen to this live. We need to start working on our health. Family, we should not be having diabetes, don't have to run in the family. A high blood pressure don't have to run in the family. We don't have to be trapped up in the hospital. I know I have family members who have retired. We get to the end of life and is in our retirement, and now we're dealing with so many sicknesses and so many diseases and things like that. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. People are dying younger and younger, and it's our lifestyle choices. It is not just because sickness is just running rampant. No, it's because our lifestyle. Yes, please watch this again. If you didn't take notes, watch it again. Use it as inspiration. I will have it up. The replay will be up. Share it out. We got to save some lives, okay? So I'm doing this for free. Save somebody else's life by sharing it. Sharing it with your family, sharing it with your friend. Okay. And then I want to get back to a point that was brought up. I thank you all. I thank you all for being on. Karen Renee, she brought up a point back. Her comment said, let me read her comment first. To you guys. She said she was talking about rest. She said it's hard to rest when I'm going through a spiritual awakening. And let me tell you something. I get it. Okay, I get it. One of the things that I had to do when I was going through this journey of how God was just when I was going through this process of how God was just dealing with me on a spiritual perspective, when God was dealing with me on a spiritual perspective, right? And, I would be waking up to pray. I would be waking up, to just sit with myself, to journal, to spend time with God. And I would be up in the wee hours. And that time would be like, wow, I need to be asleep because I'm going to be tired in the morning because I got a lot to do. And one of the things I had to realize was during that time, oh, is it not letting you hear now? Okay, is it just her? You guys can't hear on Instagram now? Please tell me you guys can hear me before I go any further. Okay, is it still doing it? Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. What? Why does it not? Okay. Is it still doing it? Oh no. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna try to get look. Just like she said, it been working this whole time. Okay. Let's see. It been working this whole time. All right. Can y'all hear me? Okay, let me see. All right. Can y'all hear me now? Wow. All right, let me see. Wow. It is messing up. Wow. Okay. Is it still doing that? Wow. Okay, you guys. All right, let me see. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going out and I'm coming back in. All right, let me get on here. Let me pin this real quick so I can save the live. It's still not working, huh? Okay. Is it still messing up? Okay. I'm gonna have to go back out and come back in. All right. All right, y'all. That's on YouTube. Just bear with me. Bear with me, YouTube, because I have to save this live. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Let me try. Let me try. All right, I'm getting back on. I am not, look, I ain't letting this moment pass me by. I am not letting this moment pass me by. I know that this is clearly needed, right? This is clearly needed. I got to save the live. I got to save the live. So long as I got the live saved, we good to go. Okay. Long as I got that live saved, we good to go. But we getting back on because I feel like it was a reason why that sound went out. Okay. That sound was like, nah. Look, the enemy was like, nah, don't tell her that. Don't tell her that, because if you tell her this, she gonna get free from thinking that she can't get rest and grow in the spirit at the same time. Because how about we can rest and grow in the spirit at the same time? Yeah, the devil mad, but he don't get no glory over here, okay? He don't get no glory over here. But I'm gonna say this to you: we can rest and grow in the spirit at the same time. We can rest and grow in the spirit at the same time. You asked that question, and that was an excellent question. Like, how do I continue to grow in the spirit? I'm going through a spiritual awakening, and it's hard for me to get rest during that time. As I was going through, like I said, spiritual awakening, spiritual growth, the Lord was waking me up. I needed to spend those early morning hours, because those hours, those earlier morning hours is different. Okay, it's different. I can't really go deep into that right at this moment, but certain hours of the day have certain significance when it, as it relates to your prayer time, of hearing certain things. All the hours of the day have a lot of significance. Okay, the hours of the day have significance in your time of prayer and hearing certain things, even from the Lord. Okay. And when you get in the Bible, you begin to know that, right? When you get in the Bible and you start paying attention to the time, like the Bible makes certain things on purpose, right? So you can understand the significance of the hour of the day is very important. Okay. So I can't, like I said, I can't get all the way deep into that right now, because it's going to take me into a whole nother hour or two, and I don't got a whole nother hour to explain that. But when you're in this time of like a spiritual awakening, and you're growing in the things of God, and you're growing spiritually, and the Lord is trying to speak to you certain things, he will wake you up in the middle of the night. It'll be very hard to sleep during the certain hours of the day, because that's the time when the Lord want to talk. So, like, let's say you are someone who is waking up 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and or like I said, or you never went to sleep, you're up, and they try to call it insomnia. No, you need to be in prayer. You need to be in your Bible. You need to be studying. Those are certain significant hours that the Lord want to speak with you and want to meet you, right? He want to speak with you, and he want to meet you at that time. And when you show up at that time, that's when you won't get a lot of the answers that you've been looking for, because God don't speak when you want him to speak. He speak when he want to speak. He's God. He's God. You can't force God to speak when you want him to speak. Yeah, he speaks when he wants to speak. So, well, like you said, you're going through this time of spiritual awakening. You're going through this time when the Lord want to speak. You up at these hours. God had to show me that, Nicole, I'm talking to you at those hours. You're going to have to change your schedule. You have to change your routine. You're going to have to get a nap in the middle of the day, because I want to talk to you at 2. I want to talk to you at 3. I want to talk to you at 4. When you and that means that now you have to change your routine, change your schedule. And so that's what I wanted to tell you, because you're not going to neglect rest, because the Bible says, prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. So while your soul is prospering, right? Your soul is prospering, and you're growing in the spirit, and you're going through the spiritual awakening, and the Lord is teaching you and training some things. He doesn't want you to neglect your health, and he doesn't want you to neglect wealth. All of it is supposed to function and operate it together, and in correlation with one another. And when one is off, the other is off. Do y'all realize that? He says, prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prosper. When one is off, all will be off. When all are well, all are well. So you want to make sure that you're growing in all those areas. You don't, if we say that we're going to prosper and be in good health, even as our soul prospers, then we have to touch base on all those areas. We cannot let one fall to the ground. When you let one fall to the ground, all falls to the ground. And that's the word of God. He never intended for us to be devoid or depleted in one area. He wants our finances to be good. He wants our spirit to be good. And he also wants our health to be good. It's not, you can't do one without the other, okay? You cannot do one without the other. I hope that answers your question. You got to change your schedule. You got to change your routine. Karen Renee, you got to change your routine. And I want to encourage all of you guys. I want to encourage everybody who is on this live. Everybody that's on this live, I want you to go to the word of God. See what it says about you. It says that you are supposed to prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. If you want to go into this year and see a mighty move in your life, a change, and walking in a place of promise and a place of peace, a place of joy that surpasses all understanding. If you want to see that happen, you're going to have to find a balance within all of these areas. You have to find a balance within all these areas. You have to start prioritizing yourself. One of the things that God has me working on is my routine. I shared it on yesterday's live. Your routine matters. Your routine matters. You have to get to the place where God is first. God takes precedence over all. And he is the thing that I do from the time I open my eyes to the time that I go to sleep. But he's the first priority of the day. The next thing is me. I'm the next priority. Right? I'm the next priority. I have to be in good health. I have to be in good health. I have to pour into myself. So one, I have to spend time with the Lord so the Lord can pour into me. And then I have to do the things that need to be done daily to pour into myself. I have to do a self-care routine that makes me feel good, that puts me in a space where I feel good for the rest of the day. Then the next thing I have to do is prioritize my family and my home. My family and my home are important to me. That is more important to me than anything outside of this house. Okay. So my house and my children, my husband, those are important to me. So God first, me second, then my home and my family, because I can't pour from an empty cup. So I'm pouring into me and God is pouring into me first part of my day, right? And then I go into my home and my children. Then everything else come after that. The job that you may have. I don't have a job. I don't have a job. I'm an entrepreneur. The business, ministry, other people, all of that comes after that. But you have to get yourself into a routine. You have to get a routine that causes you to prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. You got to get you a routine that allows you to grow in all of these areas and be the best version of yourself. You really do. You really do. And so I'm excited about this. I want to really take the time to thank everybody that got back on the live. I truly appreciate you. Staying up and not fighting it is being obedient. Exactly. Right. And being obedience is better than sacrifice. That was that my title yesterday or the day before yesterday? One of the days. Obedience is better than sacrifice. I think it was yesterday. Obedience is better than sacrifice. We have to really get up and make some things happen with being consistent and being faithful. Peace to you as well. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I will be teaching live Monday through Friday. 1:30 p.m. Is where we stick it to right now. It may shift, it may change, the time may change as we go along. But 1:30 p.m. I'm live. I will be training every single day. Like I said, next week, my goal is to really share some things with you as far as herbal health, some herbs that you can begin to incorporate in your daily routine, to help you to cleanse, to help to fight certain sicknesses and diseases, with your herbal health, with what you have right in your home, right? What you're eating, It's going to be important doing this cleanse. And I'm going to invite y'all to cleanse with me. As I show y'all my cleansing routine and what I'm doing, I will be inviting you guys to do that process with me as well. And so I'm excited. I'm really, really excited about the things that are taking place during this time. John Tay just got on. I don't know if she's still on. But y'all can thank her for her obedience, just as the word obedience, and just as she was talking about obedience, and I started talking about obedience, she came on, jumped in. And I want to thank this Strength in Stilettos. I'll be sharing her business with you guys as well. But I will tell you guys that thank God for her obedience, because she got me on here teaching y'all concerning health again. Yes, yes, yes. And obedience is better than sacrifice. So I'm grateful for this season and just everything that God is doing. I'm excited to be back on live with you all. I am going to be sharing some things on my page. Feel free, if you're somebody who is getting a lot out of this, like I said, share, like, comment. Those interaction does a lot for the channel. Okay, for the channel, I'm looking at the wrong screen, for the channel and for my page, because y'all know that I take breaks all the time. I take breaks from social media, and social media do not like it. If you're not on a platform giving them everything they want all the time and all your attention and all your focus, they will drop you out of the they will drop you in the algorithm and say you're not going to be seen like that. But when you guys are interacting and you guys are liking and commenting and sharing, it is a blessing to me. And so I appreciate every like, every share, every comment. I will see you guys tomorrow at 1:30. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. And I pray that everyone has a blessed and amazing rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow. Have a blessed day, everybody.